Hey everyone, welcome to today's Explainer. We've got some absolutely critical USA finance news to break down today, stuff that just dropped on July 2, 2026. If you're sitting there wondering how these sudden economic shifts, global events, and rising domestic tensions actually connect to your portfolio, well, you're in the exact right place. We're gonna cut right through the noise and show you exactly what's going down in the markets right now. Okay, let's dive into this. 57,000. Usually in a healthy, roaring economy, monthly job numbers are super robust, right? They're kind of the heartbeat of financial growth. But this incredibly meager figure, that represents the total number of new jobs added to the US economy in June 2026. It is a massive shock to the financial system. And to really get why everyone is so surprised, we have to look at what the experts were anticipating. And this brilliantly illustrates the problem. It's all about expectations. The market had priced in this steady, continued growth, sitting comfortably at an expected 110,000 new jobs. The reality of just 57,000, that falls short by nearly half. This massive miss in the labor market is literally a flashing red warning light on the dashboard, signaling a severe and sudden slowdown in the broader American economy. But you know, the story gets even deeper when we look at the broader employment picture. The official unemployment rate has hit 4.2%. Now, on the surface, maybe 4.2% doesn't sound like a total sky-is-falling crisis, but there's a hidden underlying factor here that we really need to understand. The data shows that a big reason for this rate is that a lot of individuals have completely given up looking for work altogether. They are exiting the job market entirely. When job seekers just stop looking, it confirms that a much deeper economic stagnation is taking root. People are losing faith that good roles are actually out there. So let's look at the domino effect and the Federal Reserve's dilemma. Let's move on and see how this builds, because a single weak jobs report doesn't just exist in a vacuum. It acts as an immediate catalyst. Because the economy is cooling off so rapidly, investors now heavily expect the Federal Reserve to pivot. Instead of raising rates, everyone thinks they're going to pause or perhaps even cut interest rates in the near future to stimulate the economy. And the immediate result of those expected rate cuts? A weaker US dollar. But for the stock market, the prospect of lower borrowing costs actually offers a massive wave of relief as money just becomes cheaper to access. Moving on, we're shifting gears to geopolitics and oil prices. Out on the global stage, recent diplomatic strides between the United States and Iran have been making massive headlines. And global commodity markets, well, they reacted instantly. This specific diplomatic progress has directly caused international crude oil prices to drop. You see, when geopolitical tensions ease up in oil-rich regions, the risk premium on oil drops right along with it. So, what does this actually mean for everyday expenses in a slowing economy? Well, this drop in crude oil acts as a really timely silver lining. First off, it directly eases the upward pressure on US petrol costs at the pump, saving consumers some cash. Furthermore, it significantly lowers transportation and shipping costs across the entire supply chain. In an environment where job growth is stalling out, this reduction in fundamental operating costs provides a crucial economic buffer for both businesses and families. Now, let's look at America 250 and rising political tensions. Right now, we're seeing some significant political friction regarding Donald Trump and the upcoming 250th anniversary of the United States. Basically, on one side, critics are alleging that these national anniversary events are being inappropriately leveraged for political gain. But on the flip side, the administration strongly disagrees and is defending their approach. To be super clear, we aren't here to endorse either viewpoint. But it is absolutely vital to understand these differing stances because they are actively shaping the national mood and consumer confidence as we speak. All right, let's bring it all together with the investor playbook. So the crucial point is this. Despite the broader market volatility we've discussed, a weaker dollar and the anticipation of lower interest rates actually create very specific opportunities. First, tech stocks and growth stocks. They traditionally benefit immensely when interest rates are lower. It just makes it cheaper for them to borrow cash and fund their aggressive expansion. On the other hand, the expectation of a weaker US dollar makes alternative assets far more attractive. Both gold and Bitcoin are poised to see increased interest and be boosted significantly as the traditional dollar loses a bit of its dominance. We've covered some incredibly vital ground today, tracking everything from a shocking 57,000 employment miss to shifting global diplomacy and domestic debates. Which leaves us with this final, really provocative question. Is this combination of slowing jobs and political tension the beginning of a larger recession, or does a pivoting Federal Reserve make this a distinct new opportunity for strategic investors? The data is tense right now. The markets are reacting in real time, and honestly, the path forward is anything but guaranteed.